Hello and welcome to Manic Movies, a series where we talk about the maddest movies. I'm Ryanimaniac and welcome back to the Road to the Endgame. We're taking a look at all the films of the Marvel Cinematic Universe leading up to the events of Avengers Endgame. And this week we'll be taking a look at Black Panther from 2018. So the story of this film revolves around T'Challa after the events of Captain America Civil War, accepting his responsibility as the new king of Wakanda after the death of his father at the hands of Zemo. And it's basically just him trying to learn how to be a proper king and how best to lead his people. But while that's going on, a man known as Killmonger comes to Wakanda and wants to take control of the throne, as it's revealed that many years ago, T'Challa's uncle was trying to stage a revolution using weapons from Wakanda, and he was killed by his father T'Chaka because of it. And this man that's Killmonger is revealed to be that his uncle's son. So he feels not only was he robbed of his father's life, but also that he was robbed of the throne, and also just that Wakanda, that he believes like his father, that Wakanda can use their resources to help other people in the world, but they refuse to just due to the fear of being found out. And so T'Challa has to stop him from trying to take over the throne, in which case he would pretty much declare war on the rest of the world. So there's not very a lot to the plot. It does feel kind of like a filler film, but I do say it was pretty good for a lot of different reasons, mostly because there was some really good performances. Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa, aka the Black Panther, he was really good. He gave this great, noble warrior performance about him. In a similar way to, say, Thor from the first Thor movie, but not quite as jokey. He doesn't really crack as many jokes as a lot of the other Marvel heroes do. He's a lot more serious and sophisticated and has more mannerism to him. And also a lot of other characters, like his sister Shuri, who's this super genius technological wizard who's pretty much behind Wakanda's technology resources, researching, and all that sort of stuff. There's also Okoye, the general of the Wakanda army, and she's really cool. She's also got this, unique dilemma of when Killmonger tries to take over the throne. She has this confliction of, okay, do I serve Wakanda or do I try to protect the people I care about? And since she's been raised all her life to, constantly protect the throne no matter who sits on it. And this is a situation where it's challenges, well, what if someone who's sitting on it turns out to be evil? We also do get another really good Marvel villain in not only Claw, played by Andy Serkis, but also Killmonger, played by Michael B. Jordan. Claw was a really fun and sort of wacky villain that had so much fun being evil, and it was nice to see a lot more of him following his small little part in Age of Ultron. I am sad that, in this film he kind of was killed off, but, it was good to see him while he was there. Andy Serkis giving pretty much a good performance like he usually always does in pretty much any film I've seen him in. And obviously there's the main antagonist being Killmonger, played by Michael B. Jordan, who is just phenomenal as one of the super big highlights of the MCU villains up to this point, because he's just got this really good motivation that you can't help but feel like you agree with him, in which Wakanda has all this technology that could help so many people, but due to them being afraid of, people finding out about it, they choose not to help. And so he feels like the whole world is being cheated. Of those that grew up in a lifestyle like him have been cheated out of help. And, you also understand his thing of, the world has taken so much from him, like his father, and he grew up in poverty. So, for him to, know that he's lived his life, but then there's a civilization that could have helped but chose not to, just simply because they didn't want their technology stolen and such, is really strong. And so ultimately he does present a really good, compelling argument that even by the end of the film does impact T'Challa in a way. It was a very visually impressive film as well. It did win an Oscar after all. I will say that it is a little heavy-handed on the CG at some points, especially the last battle with the whole rhinos and flying through the whole big vibranium cave. That was a little too much CG for my liking, but other stuff like the overshot of Wakanda and some of the sets are really cool. It's also got a really nice color palette to it. I know that's kind of weird to say, but I don't know, it's just got these nice shades of purple and orange, just this new, unique look that's not really been in any other film. And, I don't know, it was just shot really well. One of those films where you can just cut it on and turn it on mute, and it's just nice to look at and just be there in the background. Stan Lee's cameo in this film is that he is one of the patrons at the casino gambling place in South Korea, in which when T'Challa wins the game and walks up to the table, he pretty much grabs his chips and says, "I'm just going to take these and I'm going to slide these over here." So yeah, it was a really good film. I don't know if I want to say it was as Oscar-worthy as many people were making it out to be when it was first made. I mean, aside from the set design, that was really interesting. But aside from that, it didn't really scream Best Picture or anything to me. So, I don't know. I feel like when it did first come out, it was a little overhyped. It is a good film, but it is kind of overhyped in general. So yeah, anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, you can feel free to leave a like down below. You can feel free to give a comment, giving a suggestion of something else I should take a look at, whether it be a movie or a book or a game, something like that. I'm open to pretty much any suggestion. You can just leave that in a comment down below, because you guys might have a suggestion for me, and it might be something I have something to say about. I don't know. Leave it down below, and we'll see where it goes. Or you can, subscribe to see what other random stuff I do on the channel. Check out some of my gaming videos. You can check out the rest of the Manic Movies involving either the Endgame or Road to the Endgame or my Halloween review. I've also got a couple other movies in mind after Endgame. Don't know. Gonna have to see where it goes. But yeah, just feel free to subscribe if you want. I just kind of put whatever I want up on this channel and see how it works. But yeah. But anyways, with all that being said, stay sane in the insane world, and I'll see you little loonies later.